Hijacking that left 9-year-old Sardia Shukhraj dead briefly appeared in the Durban magistrate's court. The 32-year-old is facing 2 murder charges and 1 for kidnapping.
Well, the matter has been postponed to Thursday in order to allow the court to verify the physical address of the accused. Sardia's father was driving her to school when he was allegedly accosted by the robbers at the driveway of their home. Robbers then sped off with his vehicle.
Sardia, who was sitting at the back seat, was shot and later died in hospital. One suspect was killed when the community allegedly took the law into their own hands, whilst the other one is still at large. Meanwhile, 20 people who were arrested on Monday night following a protest outside Chatsworth police station have also appeared briefly in court. The group is facing charges of public violence.
All right, well, let's go to our reporter. Mlungisi Khumalo is out in Durban, who attended the court hearing for us. Mlu, a very good afternoon to the third suspect we hear appeared in the Durban Magistrate's Court today. Do tell us what unfolded in court today.
Yes, a very warm afternoon to our viewers at home as well as to you there in studio, Alicia. Well, it's been a very interesting morning today in court at the Durban Magistrate Court, to be precise, because when the suspect appeared in court this morning, he was apparently limping and still bleeding from injuries that he sustained during the hijack. From where we were sitting, we could actually still see a bit of blood stains from his clothes. And also quite interesting enough is that before the magistrate could even say anything, the suspects made a whole lot of demands. And one of those interesting demands was that he'd been moved from police custody and moved directly to the Westville prison. We know that this is not allowed until he actually pleads in court and until the magistrate makes the final decision for him to be moved over to the Westville prison. And also quite interesting enough, today we expected a lot of community members to be at presence at the Durban Magistrate Court, but unfortunately there weren't many of them there because the case was moved in the last minutes to the Durban Magistrate Court. So those are some of the interesting events that transpired in the morning.
Mlungisi, do we know why, of course, the hearing was moved to another court?
I think because the magistrate court, the courts rather at the Chatsworth Magistrate Court, they fear that there will be a lot of people, because you also remember that the night before, which was 2 days ago, a lot of community members picketed outside the court and also at the police station, demanding that there be justice for Sardia, and some of them were arrested for those pickets. So I think police fear that there will be a whole lot of people and it was going to turn into violent clashes.
Mlu, we believe that the KZN Community Safety and Liaison MEC Mxolisi Kaunda, together with the acting provincial police commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, are both set to meet with the management of the Chatsworth police station about the crime situation in that area. Do you know when this is scheduled to take place?
Well, the meeting has already taken place, just to confirm with you, Alicia, because we know that the committee of Chatsworth have voiced out various concerns. Some of those concerns were that there weren't enough police visibility in the area, and that police were not doing enough to curb crimes such as violence, as well as the selling of guns and drugs in the area. So Mxolisi Kaunda basically went there to try and get answers from the police station management in Chatsworth.
All right, and Mlu, look, let's speculate a little. Is the prosecution seeking a bail refusal, especially in light of what happened to the other suspect that was attacked by the community? And what are police saying now? Any leads to capture the outstanding fugitives?
I did have an interview earlier on with Brigadier Naika, who said to me there weren't enough advancements or progress in that case in terms of trying to get the suspect that got away. He said one of the reasons was because community members that had picketed the night before had actually gave the police a whole lot of work, so they could not focus on catching the suspects because of the various activities that took place the night before in Chatsworth.
And the suspect that's in custody, Mlu, is he not talking about the whereabouts of the others?
He has not said much because he did appear a bit bruised. He said that he was still in pain. He also said community members in Chatsworth had beaten him up, and as a result, he was not very, very stable. And he also said that he feared for his life because in prison, apparently, he alleges that he is being abused by some of the warders. Of course, those claims have not been verified yet. But he has not said much to the police. But we also expect more to transpire in court as we will have more of the whereabouts of the suspect, hopefully.
And do we know, Mlu, if he is going to apply for bail since he's fearing for his safety?
Well, he made it very clear in court that he did not want to be in police custody and wanted to be at the Westville prison. As to whether he is going to apply for bail, we are still not sure yet. But when I spoke to the prosecutor this morning, they made it also very clear that there was no way they are going to let the suspect out, and there was no way that they were going to grant him bail. And they made their intentions to tell the magistrate that they will oppose bail at all costs.
Mlungisi, thank you so much for that update. That is our reporter there, Mlungisi Khumalo, out in Durban, giving us the latest update on the appearance of a murder suspect.